Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Tyler Flipson.
And I'm Amber French.
Leading local in this morning's top story, deliberations have begun as day 2 of the Yeager-Lundeen trial came to a close.
Lundeen is accused of aggravated assault that caused serious injuries to a woman during the Lil Wayne concert at the North Dakota State Fair last year. The jury began deliberating around 4:15 Thursday afternoon, including Lundeen taking the stand in his own defense.
He told the jury he believed he was breaking up a fight and thought the victim was a man. His defense claims Lundeen acted in defense of another person and denies purposefully kicking the victim.
The victim, Alicia Landrault, testified that she doesn't remember the fight or the assault because of her injuries after the incident happened. She says that she's received 2 injuries for her broken nose.
Witnesses for the state testified they saw Lundeen stomp on the woman's face, while the defense argued her injuries may have came from the earlier altercation. Aggravated assault is a Class C felony carrying up to 5 years in prison and a $10,000 fine.
Just before 6 Thursday evening, that was yesterday, the judge released the jury for the night and that they will reconvene this later this morning.
It's now been almost 7 months of searching with no answers.
On Thursday, volunteers and tribal members from around the state gathered south of Mandan looking for Renzo Bullhead. This effort included drones, boats, search canines, and even a specially trained group of horses from the Blackfeet tribe in Montana.
Bullhead, who is from the Standing Rock tribe, was last seen on the railroad bridge over the Missouri River in March of this year. Searchers say with above freezing temps and most of the leaves now dropped, this may be one of their best chances to find Bullhead before winter.
You know, when you can have ground, water, and air, in addition again to your scent capabilities and sonar, we're throwing everything at it that we can.
He was a fiance, and he was a good, wonderful young man. All of his friends still talk about him with fond memories. People still keep him in their hearts, and it's just so important that we not necessarily just associate him as a missing person, but we remember the actual person that he is.
Searchers spent time along the river bottom of south of Mandan along Highway 1806.
Meanwhile, if you have information that might help find Bullhead, you're asked to call the Mandan Police Department.
Also this morning, in continuing coverage, a special meeting was called on Thursday for One City Council to discuss the further of family homeless shelter in the community.
The Minot City Council gathered to discuss the future of the Broadway Circle complex. During the meeting, council members approved agreements with Pathfinder Services of North Dakota to lease, operate, and maintain the new complex. This 3-unit commercial building serves as a family homeless shelter and a 17-unit apartment building for low to moderate income households.
Council member Mike Blessum says the path to this point has been a little bumpy, but he feels confident in where Pathfinder will be heading.
I think that this lays out and gives them the best possibility of being successful, which to me is number one. That is the most important part. We need a functioning and running homeless shelter to meet the federal obligations that the city is under for 20 years. And so to me, this gives us the best opportunity.
The council voted unanimously with the vote, and the mayor and city staff are now authorized to finalize the agreements and move forward with the transition. Good morning, Andre.
And good morning, Amber and Tyler. And it looks like we are starting our day out here in the Magic City with some of that rain and even some wet snow showers mixing in at times. As you can kind of tell on the roadways there, it is quite a wet scene this morning. And the temperature is at 37 degrees and the winds are out of the north and west at 60 miles per hour, giving us a little breeze and a little bit of a ghost feel on this Halloween. And as we head over into the great city of Wofford City, as you can kind of tell, some of those snow showers are coming down at this time. And guess what? The temperature is at 34 degrees, so really don't expect this to stick because of how warm the ground is. And the winds are out of the north and west at 13 miles per hour. Now, looking ahead, folks, we are going to be watching for a kind of creepy Halloween in store for us here. And also, we're going to be watching for those cold temperatures for Halloween, too. And then we're going to be warming things up as we head into the weekend. Now, we have this area of high pressure that is to our west and an area of low pressure that is to our east along with this cold front here. And both of these forces combined is going to allow for us to see those clouds and also chances of rain and or wet snow showers around here. But again, because of how warm the ground is, it is just not going to stick at all. Now, looking at our current storm team radar right now, we're looking at those areas of rain there in the Magic City, near the great city of Watford City, and even into Lake Metagoshi and Botno too. And look at there and around the capital city, we're seeing some of that wet snow shower activity. And this is just going to continue off and on over the next few hours here. So if you got any plans, just make sure that you're planning accordingly. Current temperatures right now are mainly in the 30s at this time. And we are even seeing a temperature below freezing there in Bowman at 30 degrees. Now, looking at our precision cast, this is about right now. And this is where we are seeing those scattered snow and rain showers around here, mainly in our eastern and central counties, and that's going to continue into our lunchtime and even into our commute going back home from work and or school. And things start to kind of dwindle down once we get into around 5 o'clock. So that's something to keep in mind. And again, this won't be widespread. This is not going to be a washout by any means. So just be prepared when those showers start to develop on top of you. Now, looking at our highs for today, they're going to be climbing up into the upper 30s to low to mid 40s. So it's going to be chilly and, dare I say, creepy for our Halloween. Now, looking at our trick-or-treating forecast, we are going to be seeing those temperatures start out in the 30s with those scattered showers still kind of dwindling around here. And once we get into the peak of the fun, that is where those temperatures will remain in the 30s, but we will see mostly cloudy skies during this period of time. And once we wrap up the fun, we're going to continue to see those 30s and maybe even some 20s in portions of our viewing area. And we also will see those lessening clouds during this period of time as well. So enjoy your trick-or-treating for the most part. Now, overnight tonight, temperatures will drop on down into the teens and the 20s here. But once we get into our Williston area, we will be seeing those temperatures increase into the 50s for our Saturday and 60s as we head into our Sunday here, and then decreasing back down into the 50s as we head into Monday and Tuesday due to a weak cold front moving through Sunday night into our Monday. And that same thing goes here for the Dickinson area as well. Now, looking here in around the Magic City, we're going to be seeing 30s today, 40s tomorrow, and then 60s as we head into our Sunday. And once we get into our Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week, we're going to be remaining around the low to mid 50s, so a little bit above average for this time of year. And that same thing goes here in the capital city too. And don't forget to change those clocks back Saturday night into our Sunday.
Alrighty, thank you, Andre, and thank you for watching. This has been KX on the Go. I'm Tyler Flipson. Have a wonderful day.